Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the house with a Chaves Ultramar Liberation 229 drop point knife here with me for a review. As usual, we're gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this bad boy. And as usual, you don't have to forget three things: like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. That's so simple and that's so satisfying. Like to like videos is such a good thing to do. It's free and it's gonna keep me cranking out these videos. If you like them, let me know what you guys think about this fella right over here, which comes in this box with some spongy action and custom cut out on the inside, and inside you're gonna find this pretty interesting titanium frame lock. It is an interesting one. It is the production version of the custom version of the Chaves made Liberation or Liberación, and it's an interesting one for sure. Let's quickly check the size first. We get a 3.5 inch long cutting edge and a 4.5 around almost an inch long handle, 8.2 overall in length when deployed. Quickly up against Benchmade Bug Out and Benchmade Mini Bug Out, you're gonna notice that, yeah, this is like not a small knife. In fact, check the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and the Para 3, how they are doing up against the Chaves. We are in the same ballpark of the Paramilitary 2 guys, so definitely not a small one. Here you get to admire the Chris Reeve knives, large Sebenza 21, and up here the small Sebenza 31. You get the idea, right? We are in the same ballpark of the large 21. I want to show you a couple of Canadian boys. Right over here I got the North Arm Knives Kaha and the Grimsmo Knives Rask. A couple of Canadian options right over there, flanking this Chaves over here. Both are smaller than that. Let me show you another couple of Canadian boys because, you know, why not? Kirby Lambert, that's the JVO collab, and this is the Peter Rasenti Large Nirvana 4.0. They're both like smaller than the Chaves. What else can I show you? Another couple, sure, why not? If you don't like this part, just skip ahead. It's just might be boring to see all these knives, right? To compare, I mean, Haptic Spectre from Hold Blade Works, you gotta see these two. And am I done, or can I show you just another couple real quick? Because, come on guys, how can I not show you the F5 Silk from Shirogorov Custom Division and the Neon NL from Custom Division? I also like to give you an idea that this guy is a little bit bigger than the Chaves for sure. And of course the Neon is the most compact from Shirogorov. But anyways, we are here to chat about this fella right over here. 229 Liberation Chaves Ultramar. This is made in China. It is the counterpart of the custom version for this frame lock, titanium slabs chamfered all around, and on the inside there's no internal skeletonization on this fella, so that's gonna be reflecting a little bit on the weight, but it's nicely done. 2D milling going on in this these set of titanium stonewashed scales. You get a titanium back spacer protecting the tip of the blade nicely. You're not going to be able to snag the tip even if it's right over there. So that's a very cool job. I mean, kind of can touch it, but I have just this, yeah, look at that. I can even deploy the blade with my fingernail, but I mean, it's not dangerous. It's okay. You have a classic, overall look when closed, is classic Chaves, like very like squared off, a heel rounded off top. The blade in this case, yeah, it's a nice drop point, but the handle is classic Chaves. And I mean, hello. Chaves clip is hardly mistakable for another one with this skull with the long chin, I would say. And its construction also is pretty straightforward. Couple screws. This screw is gonna grab the clip, and there is another one right over here which is gonna grab the scale on the back. It's screwed in directly into the scale, and that's not the best, but still it's all right. Just be careful when you disassemble this fella. You can also check my maintenance video if you want to know how to take care, maintain, disassemble this knife over here, but it's pretty easy to do. You're not gonna be struggling on this one for sure. You get the pivot screws that are protruding, as well as the handle screws right over here. You're gonna need a T8 Torx bit to take this guy apart, so easy job. Of course, you get a titanium skull shaped, kind of like deep carry-ish pocket clip. I'm not really a fan of this clip design. It's just me. I like I don't know, some more milled stuff. This is like it's a skull clip. It's long. It's not my style. It's just me. But now they are supplying also like a regular clip if you're not a fan of that, because they listen to customer base. So that's a good option they give you to decide if you want to have this clip or the other one, which is more subtle, let's say. And it's not reversible, of course, and it's going to be tip-up carry only. Nice clip retention. The exiting ramp, it's a little bit too steep, by the way, but the retention is pretty good. Then you meet this M390 steel blade with no jimping. You get two dual thumb studs. You get the Chaves key laser etched on this side, and just M390 steel logo on the back, just to remind you the steel. You have like a nice drop point with 50% belly and straight edge up to the finger choil, which is functional. A little bit on the, you see, like on the small side. It's not like fully, it's like a fingertip choil. Full finger, be careful, because this thing is sharp right to the heel of the blade. So yeah, flat grind, nice horizontal belt grind lines on the flat and vertical on the primary bevel. Of course, this is not a flipper, so you just are going to rely on the thumb stud, which are going to create a beautiful sound when deploying this blade, like very cool, clacky, dry sound, a little bit loud. When you close the knife, thud, dampened thud, not loud. I love the closing sound. Opening sound is alright, it's nice, but oof, when you close the sound, it's gorgeous. This fella, let's actually check the weight, because these titanium slabs are thick. There's no internal skeletonization. That's going to be reflecting on these 5.87 ounces, almost 6 ounces for a 3.5 inch long blade is a lot to ask, but it's a robust knife. So it's something, you know, it's gonna feel good in the hand. So we're here to talk about the feel of this fella as well. So just grip like that and you're gonna be happy, because the finger groove is just gorgeous, and these wide opening just allocates my fingers nicely. I am missing a little bit of jimping up here, and I'm feeling a little bit of sharp edge from this corner, because it's, come on, it's just like a squared off and sharp edge. So that is gonna be digging in my flesh if I'm holding the knife like that. If I'm doing a more advanced grip like so, okay, I'm free. I'm gonna have this guy sticking out, but the lack of jimping and the fact that this is not a full finger choil, it's gonna limit that option for me. Reverse grip works fantastic. There is no hot spots because the heel of the knife, of the handle, is gonna be sticking out from your hand. So reverse grip 100%, super solid knife. Like, it's slippery, there's no texture going on in this one, but it's absolutely rock solid, super reliable. In the hand you feel that you have something really well built. Of course, blade play is absent. You have not that much finger soreness from using the thumb studs, because they are rounded off, not too sharp, and it deploys like a boss. This guy is running on bearings, and the deployment of this thing is just stellar. I mean, how fast is that? How cool is not that, but this one? And you can even do like a reverse flick like that, and it's super pleasant and fidgety to do. And you get this closing action, guys. Come on, look at this. Beautiful, right? I mean, you disengage the lock bar and this guy wants to close. There's no detent ball ramp over here. So as soon as you disengage the lock bar, you see you have the blade hanging like that. So it's not gonna work. So when it's like this, you have to make it past that point, and then you can just enjoy the guillotine drop shot action of this knife right over here. Of course, bearings are gonna help this action right over here, but it's the detent that is dialed in to perfection in this case to make this pretty cool action. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.